video session of the week for class 10. Now, last class we found how to answer the paragraph is given from the text. 3 questions were asked. How to attempt the questions. I told you to write the answers and keep it ready so that we can verify the answers. Now let us see the questions. What was the good deed mentioned in the extract? You remember the postmaster really did a lot of thing on charity. He gave his own salary, part of his salary. He went around collecting money. So sending money to Lencho is a good deed mentioned in the extract. Okay, collecting money and sending it to Lencho. Second question. What kind of man? Is he angry man? Is he a bad man? Greedy man? Selfish man? One who is generous? We need to write here the nature of that. Please read the question. What kind of a man? He is kind, he is generous. Okay, now let's go to the next one. There is a word in the passage which means satisfaction. What is that word? So, the nearest word is experiencing the contentment of the man. What is the meaning of contentment? Satisfaction. Okay, here satisfaction. The word is satisfaction. So, the meaning is given. You have to look the passage which means the same. The word is contentment. Is it clear? So, this sort of questions, they are very common in the CBSE papers. You need to only read the question properly. Most of the time, the children know the answer. But unfortunately, they write the wrong one because they don't pay attention in reading the questions properly. Answer to the question, that is what is required. So, pay more attention to it. We will go to the next, that is 6th question. That is, read the passage below and answer it. Shall we read the question? Yes. Please read the extract for you. Immediately, Lencho went up to the vendor to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling on his brow, caused by the effort he had made to express his ideas. This is the expression that is given in the textbook. Now we have given again 3 questions. In what mood was Lencho now? Here the question asks mood. Mood can be sad, happy mood, satisfying mood, a very gloomy mood. Now we have to find out. What was responsible for that mood? In fact, the second question is a continuation of this first question. He is asking first the mood. What is responsible? If you are happy, why are you happy? I received a box of sweets. That's why I am happy. First is what is the mood? Happiness. Second is box of sweets. Like that only thing is going. Like that here. First you have to see, answer, what is the mood? Second question is, what is the responsible for that mood? And the third question is, find the word in the passage that means describe. There is a word in that this meaning is described. What is the word? Now again, please press the pause button. Do read the sentences at least 2 times. Answer these 3 questions in your notebook, and then after you write the answers, you continue seeing the video. Please press answers. View answers. Yes, now he was quite upset. And what is the mood that has to be described? Have you written the same? Yes, he was quite upset and angry. This is the state of mood. Now, the second question of what was responsible for that? The money. Reason is the money he received was only 70 pesos, whereas he has got 100 pesos. Thinking the postman had stolen it, he became angry. It's a beautiful way of reply. The money he received was only 70. The reason is upset, angry. One is upset because only 70 pesos mila, 30 pesos he has not sent, so he is upset. Angry, why? Thinking the postman has stolen. We have to give our answers clearly. No unnecessary words. Clearly we have to explain in short sentences. Thinking that the postman has stolen it, he became angry. Now there was a find a word in the passage that means to describe. It is express. The word is expression, explaining, express. All these things means describe. Is that clear? Have you tried the answers? Okay. Now we will go to the seventh question. Again, we need to read the passage given below clearly. It's really getting bad now. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It passes quickly. Immediately you have to recollect. That is why I always say textbook, the entire text, silent reading you have to do 2 to 3 times. Take the book outside near your, under the tree or outside the upstairs or wherever you are. Read a loud reading. Your voice needs to be coming out nicely. A loud reading at least 2 times. If you do all these things only, you can attempt. Because each and every sentence has got one point, one word which is very important, and that need to be absorbed by you. It cannot just like that come in one day. You see, just to browse the book, it will not come. You need to have the entire essence of the text. Only then you can answer all these questions. Because such a small informations also are important. Is it right? See, it's really getting worse, getting bad now, explained man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. This is the sentence. Now, what does the word it stands for? Unless and until, again you have to press the pause button. Try to answer these questions, and after you have written the answers, you need to open it and see the answers. What does the word it stands for? Why does it then you call it bad? Find the word in passage that means get over. Okay, now it. Where did you? Immediately you have to go to the text. The text lines should come before you. Yes, this is the place where he spoke. This is what he referred to. Immediately you have to read it. Okay, now let us see. I think you have written the answers. Well, let's check the answers. The word it stands for the letter. The spelling of the letter W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Still you are making mistakes in the spelling of writing the spelling well. See the spelling of letter? Don't make mistakes. Check it out. Along with the rain, it began to rain. Rain was okay, but what happened? It went to the condition of H-A-R-N. Don't write a H. Please check the spellings. If you have made a mistake, write W-A-T-H-E-R 5 times. Make sure you don't do this mistake again. Okay, doesn't matter. It is your classwork. You need to know it. Write it again. You made a mistake in the spelling error. Immediately take the dictionary, check the right spelling. Write it 5 times and memorize the spelling, right spelling. Okay? It began to rain. Now the second question. His crop would be destroyed by the hailstones. So, Lencho calls it back. Why was it called back? It would destroy the crop will be destroyed. The word should be destroyed. Key word is destroyed. His crop would be destroyed by the hailstones. So, Lencho calls it bad. Okay. Now the third question. What is the passage that get over means? Pass. It will also go away. Pass. Okay, the word is P-A-S. Any nearest meaning of pass if we have written also, it's okay. It's not that other than pass, if you didn't write it pass over, have written man, is it okay? Yes, doesn't matter. It should get the same meanings. Okay, so don't be so strict in that way. Okay? Yes. As far as possible, make the simple word so that errors are missed. Shall we go to the next question 8? Now I am going to read the question, and after that you have to press the pause button for writing the answer. Okay? Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. One of the employees pause button and write the answer for who. Please read the question carefully. Who, what. It's no wide and don't check. What is asked, you answer the question. Please answer it. Press the pause button. Please write the answers. Yes. Shall we see the answers? You. Who had written the another important thing which I have to tell you is your main keywords are important. At the same words, at the same time, you need to check whether your grammatical construction is also correct. See, who had written the letter? The answer should be Lenjo had written the letter. Okay, maintain the grammatical pattern also properly. You need to concentrate on everything. Grammar, appropriate words. This, how do you develop? Only by practice. The more you write and practice, automatically all these things come. You start questioning things, how it is possible. Okay, Lenjo had written the letter. Lenjo, what was written in the letter? Lenjo had asked to send him 100 pesos or his family would have to start. What was written? Give me 100 pesos. That you know, but make the answers appropriate. Had asked God to send him 100, not send him 100, send him 100 pesos or his family. If he is not, what is this functioning of the or here? If he is not sending, it means his family will starve. Is it clear? Now let's go to the last question. What did the boss decide to do? The postmaster planned to help Lenjo by sending what? Sending him some money. He decided to collect some money and he sent it. So the postmaster planned to help Lenjo by sending him some money. Shall we? Have you written the same answers? If you have made little mistakes, doesn't matter. Note down the points. You can write it appropriate. Is that clear? Shall we go to the next? Do we have? Yes. Please pause. You can also try some of the activities which will enable you to become better in this particular topic. Let's do the first activity. Go to a post office. Post office is a place where you go buy letters, post letters, buy postcards, to write letters, send money order. Various functions happen. Okay, now you have to go to the post office. See the postmaster. Ask him to tell you the modes of remitting money to your relatives. Now you want to send money to your friends or relatives. So far in the classroom, you will sit and you will receive your money order, and you used to be very happy by receiving the money. So far you have not sent, I think so. I don't know, but whether you have sent. So you want to go to the post, you have to go to the post office. Make sure that you send some money, let it be to your brother, sister or dearest friend. Say 50 rupees or 100 rupees. How do you do? So first, what is the step you will do? You go to the post office, then you meet people. Where will you go and what will you ask? How do you ask? Which person will you ask? What form will you ask? How do you fill the form? What are the various things that are there in the money order form? So now I will tell you some of the procedures that usually followed in the writing of the money order. Okay, so you go to the post office. There is what is called a counter, and there is behind that there is a man sitting, clerk, a man or a woman. He is called a counter clerk. What do we call him? Counter clerk. You ask him, sir, could you please give me a money order form? And you what is the term used? Money order form. It's like an application. There are a lot of lines given. So you take it. Today you have to do that. You have to go to the nearest post office, collect, go and do 50 rupees. Don't do you. It's only a practice session. You send it to your own brother. Okay. Then you fill the form. Do you know how to fill the form? Who is the sender? Who is the receiver? Sender is you. Receiver, let us take for example, you send it to your sister. Okay, so the receiver is your sister. You need to write your sister's full address, name, address, pin code. You know how how to write it. You have seen all these things in the post office. So again, it's going to be a training for you how to do it. Then, while writing the details, what are the other things you have to write? You need to write there is also a form called acknowledgement form given and give you attached to it. What is the need for acknowledgement? What does this word signify? Okay, so once your sister receives the money, she says, yes, I have received, and she signs and it comes back to you. So you understand the money has reached its appropriate place. That is acknowledgement form. Okay, you write that also, and you give the money. Whenever you do a job, you are given something. You have to pay something called charges. What is it? Charges. What is this charges? For sending 50 rupees for this distance. What is the amount? Maybe 5 rupees or 10 rupees. That is called charges. You have to pay because the post office is working, is it not? So what do? You have to pay charges. So these are the new terms you come across when you go to the money order form. Counter clerk. Counter is the place where you give the money and you collect it. You will not be fully exposed. Only a small place will be available. You put the money across it and he gives the form through the counter. Is that clear? Across the counter we do it. He don't come out and give it to you. Is that clear? Then money. How much is the amount? Then you also write your address. Sender address. Receiver's address. Who is the sender? Sender is you. Receiver is your sister. So the details of your sister's address. Then what else is required here? Will you write anything? Yes. There is a place for your usage. You want to write something. Maybe you are wishing happy birthday. Any comment you want, anything you want to write. There is a small space given in it. You can also write in it. You will not be charged for that. Okay, you can write your message if you want. Another thing, there is something side by side you can see as for official use. No, please don't write anything in that. That is to be the work for the post office. They need to put their stamps. Have you seen the stamp? They have the round stamp. They take it, put it on it. It will have the date, it will have the place, it will have all the details of that particular post office. That is the stamp. Okay, all these things and the signature of the postmaster, all these things, that place we are not supposed to touch. That is why they have put on line and they have written for office use only. Clear? So you should not touch that. Nice. What else is remaining? What else we have not done? Checking out. Again, you go from the first sender's address, amount you have written. You ask the counter clerk, sir, for 50 rupees. May I know the charges? So he tell you the charges. You pay money for that also, and you fill the form and you write all the acknowledgement form details, and then you submit it to the post counter. That is the clerk. Okay, the counter clerk, and you send it. This is the procedure. It is. I really want you all to go to the nearest post office. Find out what are the ways the simplest way to send the money is through money order. Please do try it, and next class do share your experiences of how you did it.